Today I'm going to talk about my first impressions of the game Palworld. This is a game that I'm sure everybody and their mother is talking about it. I did not think to be one of those people. My friend sent me a message saying, hey, this game's free. I've been waiting for it. Let's play it. I took one look. I said, hell no. Pokemon with guns. And I know everybody's saying that. You know, it's beating a dead horse at this point. Everybody's saying Pokemon with guns. And there's a lot more to it. Yes, I've heard it all. But that's how it was at first. I was like, nah, I ain't playing that shit. And then I watched Jev play it. I'm like, yeah, okay. Let me think about it. And then I took my own advice. If a game is free to play, which I know this game costs money, but it's on Game Pass, which I have, so it's free. And I don't want to hear no bullshit. Well,
is it really free if you're paying for Game Pass? Is it really
like, dude, get the hell out of here. But I was like, let me download it. Let me play it. If I don't like it, I'll delete it. No harm, no foul. I always say that. So I said, fuck it. I downloaded it, 6.6 gigabytes, 0.06 away from 666, yeah! No, but I mean, 6.6 gigabytes. So I was like, fuck, dude, that's nothing. Let's try this bitch out. So I hopped on it, and I'm like, this ain't too bad. I'm not a fan of survival, really. I mean, I like Minecraft, but I mean, I don't like games where you have to... and I know Minecraft, you have to eat too, but like, I don't want to worry about eating and then feeding other animals and keeping them all... Like, I don't want to do that shit. So, this is what comes in handy, and is a really nice setting. Well, it's the settings. You can change the game how you want it to be and play your own style without it faulting you achievements, let's just say. Like, in terms of, like, Minecraft, if you turn cheats on to where you can teleport or something, I mean, you can't teleport in this game. Fast travel, but it's different. But, like, doing all this and that in Minecraft will fault you, and you won't be able to earn achievements. Whereas in this game, you can still earn achievements for the people that care about achievements. I mean, I love achievements. I like getting them. Plus, they earn you points for money, which has been nerfed, which is bullshit, but I mean, whatever. So, that's cool. My daytime lasts super long, and my characters don't get super hungry super fast. They get hungry at a slower rate and all this and that. My stamina is really high, so like I can always sprint, because nothing's more fucking annoying than running around in an open world with no mount or anything like that, and you constantly, every like 5 seconds, nothing's more annoying and tedious than running out of stamina every 5-10 seconds. So, I put all that up. I'm having a blast. Yes, it's a little bit cheesy, but fuck it. Sue me. And speaking of suing, people have been saying, how are they getting away with this? This is a ripoff. And I'm like, ripoff? What? And then it struck me. I'm like, wait a minute. This is not a Pokemon game? This is legit not a Pokemon game. What? I know it's called Palworld, but fuck me. Dude, these are Pokemon. So I understand now why people are saying it's a ripoff. Yes, these creatures, these pals, they're actually called, I guess, look like Pokemon. They're very similar. And I'm actually going to link a video if you're interested. I would suggest checking it out, because it's actually pretty educational in a way and neat. It's by Video Game Storytime. Why Pokemon Can't Sue Palworld. It's an interesting video. Give it a watch if you're interested. But I was like, shit, dude, I thought this was a Pokemon game. That's initially why I also didn't care, because I don't give a shit about Pokemon. But it's not. And I'm like, wow. Everything looks so similar. I mean, yeah, like I said, if you're one of those people who just automatically hates the game because it rips off Pokemon, quote unquote, rips off Pokemon, go watch that video. I've also heard stuff about AI being in the game and like making these designs or something, and just the world overall. I don't know how true that is. I know there's other stuff just besides Pokemon of other games that looks like this game takes inspiration from, especially Elden Ring, for example. Some of the boss fights with their little prisons and whatnot, whatever they're called. I can't remember. I haven't played Elden Ring in a while. Yeah, gameplay wise, I know what you're thinking. I talked about the settings, but how's the pals? How's the crafting? How's the combat? Is it like Elden Ring? Long live reign! Oh my god, there's a bridge. Oh my god! It's just like Elden Ring! So on to the fighting. Just to get this out of the way right off the bat, against the AI humans, it is abysmal. This is the worst part of the game, not because it's hard or unfair, but because it is just plain retarded. Why are they in the game if they don't work properly? I would say even more than half the time. The majority of the time, they do not function properly. So, they need to rework that 100%. Fighting the pals themselves, pretty fun. The boss fights, they're boss fights. And it's crazy. Lord them rings. So that, with the core mechanics of the game, is very fun and enjoyable. You can completely lose yourself just in hours of building and going back and forth, doing this and that with your pals, and even just exploring. And then you take a step back and think, oh my god, I gotta get back to what I'm supposed to be doing and progressing my base and doing all this and that. I don't know, some people are different. They'll just go, from point A to B to C, D, E, and whatnot. Me, I'm sitting there building shit just for the fun of it, and then I'm thinking, oh my god, I've spent like an hour on this. I haven't even been upgrading my base at all. So it's very enjoyable. They've done a great job with the core mechanics. And I really enjoy the fact that you can have more than just one base. I believe you can have a total of 3 bases. So hopefully in the future they increase that number. Because, it's just awesome setting up multiple bases. In this gameplay you're watching right now, I'm setting up my second base near a bunch of materials. So that way I can just have a bunch of pals sit there and farm forever. Because something I did not mention in my settings is all my resources grow back twice as fast. So all this stone, iron, wood, all that stuff will regrow. And my pals can just keep going at it. Which I didn't mention, I had watched a beginner's settings guide, and it just made the game even easier, but it's really fun. So now I think it's time to talk about the graphics. The graphics are alright. Some places look worse than others. A lot of the mountains and rocks look like something out of 2002, and it's just horrible looking. Luckily for me, graphics does not mean everything, so I can look past it, but it is a complete eyesore if I'm being honest. But that doesn't stop the people that probably don't even have an Xbox or PC, or just people that want to complain in general from just screaming about this game.
PlayStation fans, you ain't missing much. These graphics suck.
It's dude, graphics are not a selling point of a game. Yes, I do think they are critical, but the game itself, if you can find enjoyment in everything else, it's worth playing. So, yeah, the graphics are not the best. Some parts of graphics are better than others. It's what the fuck? But, it seems like there's a lot of upset PC nerds because the games it can't look beautiful on all of their thousands of dollars of equipment or whatever. And then you have some Sony ponies upset about the game because it's not on PlayStation apparently, and they're pissed about that, and they're trying to hate the game. I don't know. Listen, I don't give a shit. And yeah, I'm going to say PC nerds and Sony phones. I own a PlayStation as well. I find it goofy as fuck to try to hate a game because you cannot simply play it, because it's not on your platform, or because you can't run it worth a damn. For example, there's tons of PC games, any PC game, that I can't play because I'm console only right now. And Lords of the Fallen, that game runs like shit, but I love it. I don't care if it runs like shit, I love playing it. I enjoy my time on it. But you'll never hear me hate on a game on PC because I can't play it because I only have an Xbox and PlayStation. I find that stupid. And last but not least, the problems with the game. The bugs, the glitches, whatever. I have not had that many. I've only had 2 problems. One, which you saw in this video with the rubber banding type stuff in where my ankles got stuck in the ground. I must have had just a set of cankles on me and I just dug in the fucking roots of the ground. I don't know. But after I got the pal off my head, maybe that's it. That fat ass pal on my head, sinking me in the ground. I don't know. But besides that, my other problem was when my friend joined me in multiplayer. So he tried to join my guild or something. Not that I wanted him to, because I find it pointless. Maybe I don't understand the guild correctly, but if you're in my guild, that means you're under my base and you can't just build your own stuff. It's like, I don't see why you'd want to join another guild when you can't build your own stuff. I don't know. Either way. And the whole working together stuff, it's as easy as just dropping materials and stuff and someone picking them up. That's what I've done for him. I dropped him some clothing, some weapons, and, tools and shit. But besides that, the game messed up and thought I had invited him to join my guild when I never did that. And so he joined. I'm like, oh, what the heck? So I tried to disband the guild. Well, before I could do that, I looked at my base. It had been reset from level 9 to 1. Luckily, all I had to do was just press Y to upgrade the base, because all my requirements were already met, of course, and it didn't cost anything extra. But still, it freaked me out at first. I was actually, like, if that messed me up, not that I was super far in the game, but I probably would have just quit. It's like, dude, what the hell? But easy fix. But it made me leave my own guild, which meant my base and all my pals became his. He owned all that, and I was like, once again, what the fuck? Fuck this game. What's going on? But we got figured out. He invited me back to the guild, then he left, and my stuff was returned. But that guild, that stuff needs reworked as well. Besides that, I wish you could have an arrow on the map showing where your friends are in the multiplayer game, because they don't even have gamer tags above their head. You cannot see. You just have to come across them unless you memorize where they're at. I don't like that one bit. So I wish that could change. But other than that, I've had a blast. I can't wait to keep playing and see all the crazy stuff you can do. And if you made it to the end of this video without typing any hate comments, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching the video. Of course, I'm not taking shots at anybody, any PlayStation or PC players. I'm just all for fun. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
It's Elden Ring! It's Elden Ring!